and rolling.
So today we are going to visit with Michael and Gina, who are an Explorer customer, and how their experience was, where they chose and why they chose it. They're also going to show us around their house a little bit.
Up, down, got its hustlers. The Bowery got its bums. 42nd Street got Big Jim, a walker, he a bull shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he big and dumb as a man can come, but he's strong.
All right, so here we are with Michael and Gina. These guys actually started with us at the Cabanas. Michael had reached out through Explore and got in touch with them then. We're gonna let them show us around their house a little bit, why they love this community, and we'll go from there.
When we moved in, it needed a lot of updating, so we painted the whole house. Mike painted the whole house.
You did it yourself?
Yeah.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. He painted everything, and then we had just white carpet, and it just needed some updating. So we took all that up and put in flooring and bought some new furniture. And
Yep.
What year is the model, do you know?
It was 1999 or 2000, somewhere
See?
around there.
yeah.
See,
it's about
and so-
20 years old.
Yes, and then this is a nice open floor plan for that age of a house, though, because back in the day, the older houses often have the more chopped up, but this is really nice and open. And look at that, that's just a gorgeous area. Nice tray ceilings, and these are really high ceilings,
Very high
Yep.
ceilings.
which
yes.
is really nice for some of the older floor plans too.
It just makes it feel larger,
Yes.
I think, with the ceilings being so high like they are. And
It's a pretty big house, though, isn't it?
it is.
It is. It's
It
2,000 square feet, I think.
At
Yeah.
least
Yeah,
2,000
And then you add the
square feet.
lanai on it, and yeah.
Oh, you got a nice gas stove. So do you love cooking?
Yes,
Yes.
And that was really important for us to have the gas stove because it's instant hot. So when you are cooking, it's just
A ton of windows, and then it's all golf front.
Yep.
That and sandhill cranes.
Yes. Yes. We watch them a lot. They're
Yep.
quite comical sometimes. They come up to the back door.
Do they really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I can't remember because I know you guys stayed with me at the Cabanas. You hadn't put your house on the market quite yet, had you?
No, we wanted to make sure we found something down here first before we.
Because you
put
knew it'd
yes.
sell like that.
Mhm.
And it did,
Yes,
and so
and
it
it
actually
did.
all worked out.
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
able to close up there and then come down here and close
Yes. Yeah.
one right behind the other.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then just
so it
move right
worked
in.
out.
Worked out really well.
Yeah. That we fell in love with the house was this huge room, and we're looking forward to cooler days when we can open the windows and have
Yes.
it feel like more like a screened-in porch.
Well, this is a gorgeous view.
And we just love the fact that there's really nobody behind us, which is nice, you know.
Nobody.
So yeah.
And really, you can't see your neighbors to the side because that's the side of their house, so they're not out there.
Right.
And there's no seeing anybody there, so you've got a very good, nice and private view.
Yes.
That's a beautiful view down in there. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, then the sun comes up right there every morning, so yeah.
So, thank you again for sort of entertaining us by telling us about your journey. I know, Michael, you had mentioned that you were looking because, Gina, you've got family in the area?
Yes, my aunt and uncle both own a house in Pembroke.
In Pembroke
So that's
Fairways.
that's what drew us to the Leesburg area. Yes.
Gotcha.
Be close to family.
And then how did you find us, and then what was the beginning of that part of your journey?
So I just Googled, or not Googled, I went on YouTube and I put in Leesburg as my search term.
Mm-hmm.
And then in going through some of those videos, I ran into your videos. And after we watched the first, we kept watching more and more because you had all the different communities.
Mm-hmm.
And the issue was, we're not 55 yet, we're just shy of 55. So I sent an email to you based on the video. It had a link and it had your website, so we went there and then we emailed you and we said, hey, you know, we're just shy of 55, we don't have any kids at home, you know, we're empty nesters now, but you know, do we even qualify before we start looking in the Orlando area? Because we like the idea or the concept of 55 plus, but we weren't there yet. And so we emailed you, and within a day you got back to us saying, you're definitely in. There's a lot to offer down here. You know, if you want us to help you, reach out. And so, you know, I called you, and that's what started our journey into this particular area.
And then just knowing that you guys were younger, we introduced you to one of our agents that's not 55 either.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
It was Tanya, what a fantastic agent. I mean, you know, we've moved several times now, and I've never had an agent like Tanya. I mean, she made sure she understood us. She got to know us really well. She knew every one of these communities inside and out, and she was able to help direct us. You know, because we only came down for 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days. Yep.
And we said, Tanya, we need to make a decision in 3 days, and there are how many communities? I mean, a lot. Now, we had the advantage of your website, and we were able to get a lot of information as well as all the videos, you know, to review, and so we kind of had our bearings a little bit. But Tanya was fantastic in terms of figuring out what we wanted and then driving us in the right direction.
Right.
That was a busy 3 days.
It was a busy 3 days.
It was a very
we were
busy 3
going
days.
boom, boom, boom.
I mean, we were staying at the Cabanas. I think we were only there to sleep.
Do you remember the communities that you saw? Could you list those off by chance?
So we started up. I think we started up north in Pembroke, and then we worked our way down 27. We went to Highland,
Highland
Lakes. We went to Legacy.
Arlington Ridge.
We went to Arlington Ridge. I'm sure there's. We went to the Plantation.
Because you guys had already, since you'd stayed in my cabana and you knew Claremont, you kind of knew the Leesburg budget and the communities was kind of what you were comfortable with, and then you needed just to see the communities and then your stomping ground, so to speak.
And this is beautiful because we're 20 minutes from Leesburg and 20 minutes from Claremont.
It's
Yep,
a perfect
yep.
location. I mean, it's just perfect. You can go, you know, into Leesburg and Claremont, and wineries just down the street, and yes.
2 minutes to the turnpike in either direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all these communities, but you finally chose
Royal Highlands.
Royal Highlands. Yeah.
So, what was your thoughts on like Pembroke, for example? What was something that kind of steered you away from it, or what were things that you liked, didn't like?
It was really close to the villages, which was a definite a plus if you want to do, you know, nightlife kind of stuff and not have to pay the prices for the villages. The properties were a little bit smaller in terms of square footage. We're small people, but we have big furniture. So
And pinball tables.
pinball tables and things like that. So, you know, and we like to entertain people. So, you know, we wanted to have that space. Gina had some items on her bucket list
Yeah,
too.
I wanted, like, this has the open floor plan. That was just really important to me. I came from that in Wisconsin, and we had that also in Ohio. So that was one thing I wanted. And then I wanted a nice lanai. I just wanted an outdoor space.
Yeah.
You know, if you're in Florida, you should be able to be outside and enjoy this
Yeah.
lovely weather all
Yeah.
the time, you
Yes.
know?
So Highland Lakes was another Pringle community, and if you saw it, I know it has natural gas. They have the indoor and outdoor pool, but there's no golf course or restaurant. And I don't know, was that one of the criteria?
That was,
Yes,
you
yes.
know, Royal Highlands has the golf course, the restaurant.
And that's the 19th hole, so you can drive your golf cart up to the 19th hole and have a couple of beers with your buddies.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. That's right.
Have you had the pizza yet?
Yes, we have. It's very good. It's very good.
Tanya always raves about it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it is very good. Well, so when we were looking, we were, you know, like I said, we're not 55 yet, and so we were looking for a place that had, you know, groups and clubs and amenities that were in line with our age, and people that were, you know, in line with our age as well that we could connect with. Not to say that we can't connect with anybody that's older or younger than us, because we certainly can, and we have friends that are all the way in their 80s and 90s, and of course in their 20s and 30s as well. You know, but here there was a freshman club. There's a lot of people and a lot of activities that are going on. It's a very vibrant community, both with the older population as well as younger population. So those were some of the things that we were looking for that kind of appealed to us. I mean, you know, if you drive through Royal Highlands, you'll see people at pickleball, you'll see softball going on, you'll see tennis, you'll see, you know, bocce, everything you can imagine. You see people riding their bikes up and down. And I'll tell you that, you know, you also see people walking, people out doing things and outdoors. And that's where we kind of came from, and that's kind of what we enjoy doing. Is we like being outside, and we like engaging with others and being very active. And so this community kind of felt
It felt like home.
Felt like home. It felt
did.
natural.
It felt like home. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
and we've already made a lot of friends. I mean, we've only been here for 3 months, and we've already made a lot of connections. And there's so much to do. It's kind of hard to put the brakes on it sometimes.
Yeah. Too much to do. So we're so busy. We're supposed to be retired.
Right.
Did you guys check out Arlington? What were your thoughts on Arlington?
Pub at Arlington is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's very vibrant in there.
It was. It was.
But like I said, you can get a newer construction
They're still building.
building.
There, right?
They were still building. Yeah, last I knew. But
they finally finished.
Did they
it.
finally finish?
They've
Okay.
sold their last lots. They're
Okay.
done building.
and the golf course is gorgeous as well. The drawback that I had for Arlington was that they had the CDD, and I just couldn't pallet paying $400 or $500 a month for entertainment when here at Royal Highland it's free.
The Claremont Cabanas is actually a little duplex, and it's a vacation rental that I actually own. It's on my property. I live there, so I got to come out and hang out with you for a little bit. The 5 minutes you were there in the evenings before you went to bed, before your next trip out. And then you can rent a cabana for 3 nights or up to 3 months. And right now I've got a couple of customers in there that are building houses, and they're there for 2 months each. So that's kind of fun. I get to know those folks pretty good. So, did you enjoy staying at the Cabanas?
We loved it. It was just so comfortable. It was like being home away from home. I mean, you had everything there that you could ever need. It was really comfortable. We loved it. We wished we were there longer, didn't we?
Yeah, and it was in a great location. I mean, you can go out for a walk right on the lake, across the street.
It's
you
a
can walk
beautiful location.
to dinner
Yeah.
and back. There's so much to do in downtown Claremont. I mean, it's only a block away.
Yeah.
It was really convenient to everything. It really made our journey easy.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know anywhere. We didn't know where to stay, where would be a good hotel or not. And so being at the Cabana was very nice because Claremont's only 15 minutes from here. Yeah, well, the thing is when you're reaching out to somebody, you don't know what your expectations are going to be. And there's a little bit of anxiety about, even me sending that email, do I even qualify for 50? I wasn't sure what I was stepping into. Because sometimes when you respond to an email or, you watch a video and they say, reach out to us, you don't know whether or not that's just a sales pitch or not. But it wasn't. It was great. I mean, I did the email. You responded right away without any kind of pressure. Just here's the information and call me if you need me. And then you linked us up with our agent. It was so rewarding. And refreshing. It was, it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, and like I said, there was no anxiety whatsoever.
Right, and you guys were so welcoming, and like I said, it was a spur of the moment thing moving down here, and it was just a snowball
I love that
thing.
spur of the moment.
It was just like, we're done with winter. We're done with Wisconsin winters, and we love Wisconsin, but the winters were just
brutal.
So yeah, and you guys. I mean, your whole team just made this process so much easier for us.
Yeah.
I got to give kudos to Mom here for building good culture.
Well, and the cool thing about our team is we're super service oriented, and we don't care if you look for years. You got to start somewhere, and there's that's just the place to start, because you guys hadn't even had your house on the market yet. You weren't even necessarily sure you were going to pull the trigger.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't. We didn't want to put it for sale until we found something down here, just because the market was so crazy, and
And now it feels like you're home.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. Yes.
Fantastic.
All right, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Michael and Gina, for letting us come over and ask you about your journey.
And the pinball game.
And the pinball game. You guys know the drill. If you want to get connected with someone on our team, visit explore55plus.com. And we got some exciting stuff too on the website going on. It's very premature stages, but go check it out. Let me know what you think. We're starting to put communities up on the website. You can filter them based on the things you're looking at. So for example, if you really want a dog fence, you can go through and you can filter out all the communities that won't allow you to put up a dog fence.
Or golf course.
Or a golf course, or any specific
I
amenity.
almost said a dog course.
A dog course. That would be cool. All right, so visit the website or give us a call, email us. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Well, a hush fell over the pool room. And Jimmy come popping in awful strong.